Okay, Level Earth Observer. Alright. Oh, by the way, thank you for watching back here. Keep safe, everyone. Okay. With this whole situation, just please listen. Right, you know, to what they say. Stay home as often as you can. Obviously, go for walks and whatever have you, because we're not under curfew just yet. Right. Let me just put it this way. Level Earth Observer, you're still not listening, like, at all. You're like D Marble at this minute with his level, spirit level experiment on the plane about, doesn't detect dip, all this kind of thing. Your crane experiments mean nothing. They are as meaningless can possibly be, because your understanding of the physics and your understanding of the science is so mind-blowingly, monumentally flawed that you haven't even grasped even the basic understanding of it. Right? Well, like I said, neither do I. I don't claim madness. I don't claim stuff that apparently, proves established science wrong. Right? And like somebody like you, right, who has the barefaced cheek to say that what this guy's talking about in the video is full of lies and he's just talking rubbish, right? Well then, alright then, let me just put it this way. It starts off, where's the numbers there? It starts off at 152.166 grams. Okay. He then puts the really heavy lead ball underneath. That's about like millimeters away. Right. Right. And it increases by 1,000th of a gram. So if you think it's not mass attracts mass, then, Level Earth Observer, would you actually care to explain what is actually happening then? Because we both know lead is not magnetic at all. It has no pulling force in that sense. It is not magnetic. And I don't know what the material of the weight is either. It's probably in the beginning of the video somewhere. Let's see if it states.
Cap's got to say.
First, we weigh a small lead pyramid.
Oh, it's made out of lead as well. So there we go. Neither of them are magnetic. And I think I looked down on the comments earlier that some people have some sort of Illuminati, Freemasonry explanation going on because it happens to be a pyramid, but we gloss over that rubbish. Right? Like, what I don't understand with you, Level Earth Observer, are you not listening to what this chap is saying? Right? He states very clearly that it only went up by 1,000th of a gram. That's literally nothing, right? But it's measurable, it's there, right? So, let's go on to your little, bit of a video, which I've already gone over it. This is only a short video, right? Right, where he claims that he states that he's lifted up let's just say the maximum level of his lift capacity, which is 12 tons. And he's lifted over something that's like 200 tons. But let's say the scaling probably is incorrect here because different mass and those kind of things. The reason why they use lead, because lead is very dense. Lead has a big mass. Basically, the weight of the lead ball in the beginning is probably not the issue. The reason, it's how dense it is. It's how much mass it has. Right? It's how dense the material is. If you put like a big, if you put a lead ball there that was heavy but was also very hollow, then it probably, wouldn't work the same. That's just me, going through what I think, right? So, but let's just say, by argument saying that the scaling is the same. So, when he goes and he says he lowers his weight, the 12 ton, down to the ground towards this core of the building that weighs 200 tons. Right? So let's just say that the weight of his object that he's carrying goes up by 1,000th of a ton. Right? So 1,000th of a ton is 1 kilogram. Right? So that means, because it's 12 tons, and it goes up by 1,000th of a ton, that means that it would have only, I'm just going off his logic here, it would have only increased by 12 kilograms, right? And 12 kilograms is just 26.4 pounds. So it's about 2 stone. Now, in terms of the lift capacity of his crane, I don't think the crane will even notice that. That would be like putting a feather or a penny in your hand. You're not really going to notice anything. It's probably not until the weight of his max capacity probably increased by, another couple of 100 kilograms, then he'd probably notice, if you know what I mean. So again, it's meaningless. This isn't proof of anything. Literally proof of nothing. And by the way, Level Earth Observer, I'm going to take a little bit of a serious note here. With your whole thing of coronavirus, please grow the fuck up. You're a goddamn grown man. All of you conspiracy nuts are getting on my absolute metaphorical tits. Because you're so paranoid about everything. Right? What, so 7,000 people in Italy have just gone on holiday somewhere, have they? They've just gone missing. The fact that there's morgues out there, in Carmarthen where I live now, they've basically retrofitted an old shed on a cattle market into a makeshift morgue. The Principality Stadium in Cardiff is now being retrofitted to be a 2,000-bed field hospital. And a lot of towns and cities around the UK are doing the same. The death toll of in the UK has now gone over 1,000. 1,000 people are now, well over 1,000 people are now dead in Iran. Over 1,000 people are now dead or more in Spain. 3, 4, maybe like 5,000 people are dead in China, and it's increasing. Hundreds of people are now dead in America. It's increasing. But I'm not going on this argument again. But people like you need to grow the goddamn up. Right, it's embarrassing and it's pathetic and it's incredibly childish. Right? Do everyone a favour and just fucking stay at home unless you've got a necessity job. Because my sister-in-law, for example, which is why I take this very seriously, my sister-in-law is a nurse and she has to get kitted out in full gear. Not necessarily a hazmat suit, but you get what I mean, like proper industry standard gloves, mask, hair coverings, sort of lab coat type thing, full covering. You know what I mean? And also my sister. My sister's a community nurse who's now been drafted back into the hospital to actually help out. So I don't want to hear any more of this bollocks. I mean, really. Right? It's ridiculous. But then again, that's just another quick video. I think I'll actually surprise everyone later, and I might do a Hans Wormhat video. But that sort of thing is making me just ridicule the sod. Because I'm sorry, he can't be serious about half the stuff he says. Which is why I kind of ignore it most of the time, because he can't be serious. There's no point. He just does it for the clicks and the views, which he doesn't even get that many. But I might do one on it. But that's it me for now. I'm gonna see if I can go on and play some games before I go to bed, so before I go to work tomorrow morning. So hope to see you all soon again, and keep safe. Bye bye.